yourself. Better together this Christmas.
So this is the Nausori Super 5 Rugby 10s tournament. Ratu Thakambau Park, Ground 2. Welcome. As 5 teams, all from the Nausori village, and they will play in a one-day tournament here. Round robin format employed, and then the semi-finals and the final. But what a way, grassroots rugby, early morning Saturday, and while only the players and coaching staff here, the rest I'm sure will come through in a while. The Chiefs are ready to go in the middle. Velive. That's not Velive, but I'll just pick that out in a moment. Long kick down. That's the Chiefs here. Fly half Sauturga Voilati. That's a famous name. Sauturga Voilati. We'll pick up more in a moment. Sauturga Stormers in purple, and Nailagobokola Chiefs in black. So here's the Stormers playing from the left of your screen. 7 minutes each way. And that's kicked right in front of where our camera operators are. Carrying that up well. And you can see number 3 of the Chiefs, Waisia Mbanuve, getting caught. They are not rolling away. Stormers. Now they'll have to tidy that up. That was good work that time by Velive Naimana of the Stormers, but that spilled forward. Well, great to have in company Malakai Yamaivava, a famous man in organizing rugby sevens and other tournaments around the country, and he is the brains behind this Nausori Super 5 Rugby 10s tournament. Mala, good morning, and just tell us, how did the idea come about holding this Super 5s tournament here in the Nausori village?
We are very thankful this morning for the coverage of FBC Sports for the first ever Nausori Rugby 10s tournament. This initiative was birthed during the second wave of COVID-19 since 7 to 8 months break, and in partnership and with the support of the village with 5 clans, we believe that we need to organize a Rugby 10s tournament for our youths, especially our women's and also our men's team, because we believe that grassroots rugby needs to develop at the grassroots level, which is at club level. And the Nausori Rugby Club, in support with the village elders of the Nausori village, with the clans, 5 clans represented today, that we need to organize the tournament, and it come to realization this morning.
Well, that's a penalty for the Stormers, and Tevita Kuruvakandua putting it to the boot. He was the man that was taken out on the other side, but the referee had spotted something earlier on, so opportunity for the Stormers. Mala, also 5 teams. You've got the Stormers. You've named it around New Zealand sides, and also the Stormers come in from the from South Africa and all that. How did the names come about for the 5 teams?
It just comes from the Super Rugby teams. We just like to have a fresh breath of names so that we can psych up the Matangalis and also the players representing the 5 Matangalis during the tournament.
Well, here's an opportunity for the Stormers. Let's see what can they do. Remember the Stormers of South Africa in Super Rugby long time ago, and one of the Fijian players who featured for them, Israeli Nailagobokola. Former Fijian Sevens captain, also played a few 15s games. Nailagobokola now involved in coaching, and a couple of weeks ago saw him at the Marist school grounds helping coach the Marist old boys 10s team. So good to see he's still fit and still going strong. Here's the Stormers. Very close to the uprights. This is Ratu Dakambo Park, ground number 2. Charge there from Saramaya. Kevet Imbao. Upright in front, the Stormers. Very close to the white chalk. A sprinkle of, oh, he's just reached out that time. He's asking, is it good enough? He's saying, sir, I reached out to the pads, and is that good enough? That's Panapasa Mbalekana. Early morning showers, certainly blessings for this Super 5s 10s tournament. No, the referee says no try. So they'll come back, and that'll be a 5-meter scrum. You talked about Matangalis. Well, you look at it here in the replay. And good work by Mbalekana, but no try. You talked about Matangalis. Just a little explanation. I know that we have viewers also who are not Itoke. So what the Matangalis? How are the 5 teams related to that and things like that?
Okay, the 5 Matangalis, or the clans, the Nailagobokola chiefs are playing at the moment in black and white colors. They represent our chiefly household, and of course the Sauturga Stormers, they are the people that ordained the chiefs in our village setup. And we have the warriors, or the Mbati, that's the Nakuita warriors, and also the traditional carpenters to the chief, which is the Mburlelai rebels, and we have the village spokesperson, which is the Rara Blues.
Man, that is fantastic. As Mala was giving that explanation, Vaikila Seru has gone in to score the try for the Stormers. Set piece play. This is the man, Seru. Good work in the corner. Good try. And they've got the first try. And he'll be remembered for a while for that one. Sauturga Stormers over the Chiefs in the Nausori Super 5 Rugby 10s tournament. Wonderful work in the corner, set piece play, and it's good to see that at grassroots rugby, coaches have managed to work that with players, and they must have used that in training. If you get a scrum 5 and in the position that they were, how to execute that. Good work by the Stormers. Wonderful. They're now into added time in the first half. As I said earlier, 7 minutes each way. The Chiefs now, they get going, but not able to connect the pass that time, and that was spilled forward by Veliame Naiavalevu. Not the best of passes we've seen. Half-time here at Ratu Dakambo Park in the first game, and the Stormers lead the Chiefs by 7 points to 0. And Mala, as we go to halftime break, once again, just looking at the support, I know you've got some corporate sponsors. Mostly, I believe it's the village and the Nausori club that's put this up. Why? What do you do at the end of this tournament? What's the main goal?
The main goal of organizing this tournament, that we need to select from the 120 players that have been training with the club, with the 5 Matangalis. We need to select 3 teams, which is the Nausori Black, Nausori White, and Nausori Green, that will represent the club in the 10s in January. The club will be organizing another rugby 10s, and now we will be opening the invitation to the teams outside, other unions that can come and participate. And also for development of our young players, most of our players are at the age of 18 to 25, and we need to develop these players represent Nailagobokola, and of course represent our country. And we are very thankful to all our sponsors that have corporate sponsors have come on board to support the tournament, and especially to the villages, the families, ex-players overseas for supporting the tournament in kind and also in financial donations.
Now, just looking at Nausori, I know some big names that have come out from Nausori in the 70s. You'd remember Mr. Tangidakimbao, Mr. Davo Ilati. Then come forward after that would have been Emori Katalau, Meli Tamani Tokula, some of the big names, Apanisa Sesen from Nausori village. Who are some of the stars now, and also shed some light on yesteryear's players who are still involved with the Nausori club and the development of players?
Yes, we are very thankful to former coach of the club, Mr. Lance Whippy. He is very supportive for the tournament, and also other ex-players, and of course our current reps. I think in the last 5 years, Seru Davilati represented the Nrua, the first Nrua team, and he's also playing for the Nailagobokola Chiefs today at number 10.
That's good. At that time, the Chiefs get it out, look forward from here, and they've been pulled back. Mala, thank you very much for joining us, and I know you've got a busy day ahead. I know you are the tournament director, and you'll be looking at the whole running of this tournament. I wish you best, and all the best also in picking the players going forward for the next 10s tournament.
Now, Wali Satish.
So scrum. A little bit of misunderstanding that time, but certainly the Stormers get it away. The Stormers playing from the right. Good work that time by Kuru Vakandua. Just inside the Stormers' territory. Grassroots rugby. I hope to see more people turn up at Ratu Thakambau Park as the day progresses. Very early in the morning, I'm sure a lot of people are still doing those market runs and getting the otter and the fish and other things. That's a lot on sale in Nausori, and I'm sure they will be getting that sorted before they find time to come to watch 10s rugby and support the Nausori village and the Nausori Rugby Club in the Super 5 10s tournament. Great also for FBC TV to be here to do the coverage and the broadcast that will go to every corner of the country. And every young kid will be able to watch this, and certainly will want to play in the next 10s tournament wherever it is, whether it's in their own village backyard, because they know that grassroots rugby, this is where the heart of Fijian rugby is. This is where the likes of Marika Vunimbaka were spotted. This is the kind of tournaments where Vilemonin Delasau was spotted, Cirelim Bombo. Ask them the story if you meet them anytime and they'll tell you. And then if you come to today's world, ask those boys from Nukumbalavu who are in the Fijian 7 side. And they had a wonderful outing in Dubai on day 1, winning all 3 pool games. And we hope they'll do well on day 2 of the Dubai 7s. Ask those Nukumbalavu boys. They also played in their own village backyard ground, in their own school ground, in makeshift teams. If they didn't have a rugby ball, a butter flip-flop did, or a nice Fiji water bottle with no water in it. And that's what grassroots rugby means to young Fijian kids all over the country. here this man get to play at an organized teams tournament, and great work by Malakai and his band of organizers to provide the platform for 120 players from one village to play in this one-day tournament. 21 games in total. This is game number 1, so we've got a long day in front of us. Little bit of rain for our cameramen, and I'm sure they'll dry up and face some sun later on, but they're loving it, and they're covering rugby after some time, so we're all excited after everything came to an end in April. So about a couple of minutes remaining in this game, and Stormers with just that one try from Vaikila Seru in the first half. Great set piece play that one was. And the Chiefs, that's coming in from the side by Stormers. So Chiefs still have probably a chance, but oh yeah, they've come through very well that time, the Chiefs, and that was Josefa Vakanawakoro, and now it goes to the back. That's from just a slight drizzle early this morning, the spikes giving way and the ground cutting, ground 2 looking good of Ratu Dakambau Park. Ratu Dakambau Park ground 1 is closed at suffered damages, so Stormers lose a player to the sin bin. So next game we'll see Nakuita Warriors take on Mbure Lailai Rebels. That's the next match coming up. So Chiefs still have it. They've got under a minute now to see what they can do. They've got a penalty. They have to play smart rugby. They should kick for... that's not... The yellow card comes. So 2 yellow cards now for Stormers. They're down to 8 players. Fijians known to play with 7 players or 6 and still play well. Uncalled for. A little bit of dangerous play over there now. Little bit the toe ahead, and the Chiefs called back. Knock on. Now at this level, you know, the cooler heads work. So now the Stormers to feed this in. They led 7-0 at half-time. Looks like the half-time score will be full-time score. Let's see. Oh, short-time free kick comes for the Chiefs, so they still live. Now, let's see what they can do over here. Get the big man involved. That is Anare Sovanevalu. Now there's the siren that comes through. Now the referee says you were offside. Stormers, go back. Chiefs have it now. Now come back to the mark. Well, they had 4 or 5 players waiting outside. The Stormers have 2 players in the sin bin. So they will be called up for an overtime defense. Here's Anare once again. That was a good step from the big prop. It's good to see when a big prop steps in, goes forward, uses his power and muscle. Now set up about 6 meters away from the try line. You can see the white mark in front. The red flag is the dead ball line corner flag, so they're very close. Ball comes through. Oh, trying to take the shortcut. Men outside, they need to spread that if they want to get through. No, the referee will bring them back another penalty. Chiefs throwing everything into this one. 7-0. Big drive up front. The opportunity is there. Can they get this out quickly? Oh, they lost the ball. And that's it, I think. The Stormers have taken out the first game of the Nausori Super 5's 10s tournament. The Stormers win this one 7-0 over the Chiefs. Just watch that. That's where it went forward. Welcome back. That's a full-time score there. The Stormers defeated the Chiefs 7-0.
Digicel, better together this Christmas.